Hey there, how are you guys today? I've just been reading my book that I recently bought a couple of days ago, and it's called .com Secrets. I bought it because I wanted to know more about sales funnels and just like all that kind of jazz with business, but that's not the whole premise of this video today. Today I wanted to leech from the video that I made yesterday, in which I talked about stop caring about what other people think about you. Now in that video I talked mainly about how that when you compare yourself to other people, that your mental well-being ultimately degrades, and that your ability to stay focused on your own path becomes ruined because simply of the things that people say about you. When you ultimately stop caring about what other people think about you, it's not about you versus them mentality. It's rather just you against you, because you know that everything that you do will help to benefit you and whatever you are doing, and not them, because they are on a different path than you. So I just wanted to talk about in this video that you should stop comparing yourself to other people, whether in a positive or negative manner. In a positive means that you think that you're much better than them, and that your ego, and that you're using your ego, that you think that you're much significantly better than them. Maybe because you have a better physique than them, you might have better academic grades than them, you might have more money than them. But that's besides the point. When you compare yourself to other people, there's always this level of status for more greed and for more, I guess you can say, hatred towards people who don't have the level of success that you have. Jesus and God, they teach you that you don't have to have all the riches in the world. All you have to have is humility and the ability to be grateful for the things that you have. And while people may not have the same things that you have, you can't go and start degrading them because of the things that you have that they don't have. So if you stop comparing yourself to those two people who are lower than you, then you're obviously going to live a much more humble and much more present life, because you don't really care about what other people are doing with their lives, and that you're only focused on you, because that is what is the most important thing in your life that you can do. But on the other hand, when you compare yourself to people in a negative manner, when you think that people are always better than you, and you think that you need to do something, you need to do better than that person because they are doing something else. When you go about that mentality and you think that someone is always trying to compete with you and that they're always trying to do better than you, although it is good to some extent, some friendly competition, especially with your mates, but sometimes it's not all about that. Sometimes it's all about you encouraging them for getting that level of success, and you not feeling this sense of hatred and this sense of ungrateful and this sense of this despair and envy because they are better than you. Just because you don't have what they have doesn't mean that you should be jealous of them. Although you can take it as inspiration, it's not a way for you to say, oh, I'm not good enough, I'm not as good as them, I shouldn't do what they do, or something like that. But that's not the mentality that you should have, and that's what I think that you personally shouldn't go about having, because at the end of the day, it's you against you, right? And so this competition might always be in the back of your head, but if you use it in the right way and you use it to just push yourself even more and more, and not constantly fill your mind with negative thoughts that you're not as good as them, then you're obviously going to live a much more fulfilled life. So that's why when I say to people that you shouldn't compare yourself to other people, it's not about you having more things than another person, or you having more muscle, you having more money. It's not about all of these things. It's about being grateful for what you have and being respectful and gracious to people who may not have as much as you do. Life is all about humility and how you can have all these possessions in your world, but also still live with a good heart and the ability to stay humble below your means, because you don't want to be putting other people down or even putting yourself down when you know that that isn't the right thing to do. When in fact the right thing to do is to stay on your own path, whether you go through obstacles and different challenges in your life. While other people may see instant success and you may see instant failure, life is not all about that. If you stay consistent, then you're obviously going to see different 1% changes every single day. And whether that 1% change may be a little bit of a failure, God is just teaching you to how to be resilient and how you can bounce back from these adversities, and for you to become even stronger twice the time. So just because people have things that you don't, and that they're going through a period in their life where they are having all of these riches and they're getting all of this muscle and all of this, that's good for them. But this is only life. Life is a roller coaster, and obviously things can change. So of course, if things are not going good for you right now, then don't be disheartened by them. All you have to do is stay consistent, work hard, stay persistent, and don't fall off the path. Because if you fall off the path, then you've given up and you've let yourself lose, and you've let the other person win, and you've let yourself lose. And why would you want yourself to lose when this life is full of rewards and full of benefits if you just put in a bit of work? According to Newton's third law of motion, for every action there is an equal and opposite reaction. So dedicate yourself to at least 1 hour of anything. Just dedicate yourself to something every single day, even though you don't want to, which is called discipline. Doing the things that you you hate to do, but you do it like you love it. And then you will see an opposite reaction, in which you will reap the benefits of perhaps 1 hour of reading, 1 hour of going to the gym, 1 hour of spending time on your side hustle. Just anything that you can possibly imagine, you will do. You will become a new version of yourself, because that you won't compare yourself, and that you stay consistent to your own mind's potential, because you realize that you are alone in this game. However, that is not a bad thing. What you want to do is you want to stay aligned with your own thoughts and your own beliefs, and not be swayed by other people's experiences, because they are also going through the same thing as well. So that's really what I wanted to get out of this video. Stop comparing yourself to other people, because you're doing yourself harm. And whether in a negative or positive light, you just want to cut that out of your life completely. So if you like this video and want to hear more of this, drop a like down in the comments. Drop a like in the video below, and perhaps comment what you liked about this video and what future content you want me to be posting. Well, that's all from me. I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.